your optimism.
Again, I think, I'm glad you brought up the point. Why I say is the best thing that happened in the United States, Obama, is if we'd elected McCain, we'd had a slow, gradual, continued slide, just like we've been doing. And you'd have a complacency of people who say, there's no difference between Republicans, Democrats, conservatives, liberals. They're all doing the same thing. We've seen that that isn't true. No matter how bad the Republicans were, and I can tell you that there are 130 that didn't bow the knee to spending in the Republican conference. And I can name names. And you need to know that there are people. And I got all over Sean Hannity for not highlighting the Michelle Bachmans of the world, the Eric Cantors of the world, the Mike Pences and others who stand there daily and fight against it and speak loudly. We can't help that the media won't report on us. We can't help that. When even Fox won't report on us. And so I got over Sean and he had me on and we had the debate and ultimately he said, I apologize, I was wrong. And he's been doing well in having some of these names on there and highlighting that there are genuine heroes there that are fighting like Adams and Washington and Jefferson and are being targeted. Why was I targeted? Because I didn't shut up and sit down. Because I spoke conservative and I voted that way. I voted against transportation budget. I voted against every budget that came through because it was bloated. And what I'm saying is, had McCain been elected, there would have been more of the same and just absolute frustration.
You got to back up another couple of steps. How did we arrive at McCain as what we considered the best possible candidate? There were other men in that race that I thought were a lot better.
But who voted?
Yeah.
And that's why the beauty of being able to say, I lost one of these races. And I don't need this job. I'd like to spend time with my grandkids. I'd like to do some camping, missionary work, and whatever else that I could do that my wife and I talked about. But I've had the opportunity to have a battle-scarred record in Congress and the state legislature and fight conservative and know how to do that. And I have the opportunity right now to go back to Congress and all the polls say so. We're leading Mark Schauer by 10 points right now. And all the primary opponents by 40. And if we can keep our feet to the pedal to the metal and nose to the grindstone, we'll be back. And I'll be linking arms again with my best friend there, Michelle Bachman, and Peter Rostick, and Paul Ryan. Heroes that are fighting solidly and getting no attention from the media. And sadly, not from their conservatives that ought to be standing with them. But I can say very clearly, it takes two to change this country around. It takes the politician, the elected public servant. It takes them. But for that, it takes people to vote them into office. And then to say, take the brain off your head. You promised. You said you stood on this. I saw you cast a vote or make a statement. And I don't know racks up with what you said you would do. How many people make that call? And some of the members of Congress will respond to it. Mark Schauer may not answer the phone. But others will. And I'm giving you permission to ring my phone off and say, Walberg, we expect you to stay true to your conservative record and stand for us. And so that's why I say, who elected McCain in this party in the primary? Well, there may have been some crossover votes too to help us elect the wrong guy. But it was still us. I didn't support him in the primary. But maybe I can get enough other people to vote the right way for a person that would have taken a stand. So I think this is the time. You know, when you look at the voting record, not a single Republican voted for the stimulus plan. That's good. Atta boys, atta boys, atta girls. Not a single one has voted for the Pelosi budget. Not one. With 9,000 earmarks. Is that different than Democrats? And I hear people say, no difference in Democrat and Republican. That ain't true. We thought the Republicans were bad, and they were. And I remember having a talk with President Bush on 2 occasions, saying, why did you veto? When you have the Speaker of the House come to and say, hey, you guys need this for re-election. I remember telling Tony Snow, I would have said if I was the president, Mr. Speaker, Benny, Astrid, you got your problems, I got mine. You take care of yours, I'm taking care of mine, and I'm vetoing like Reagan. And that's the process. But now we've seen that Democrats can be exponentially worse in spending and in taking away our freedoms. And so I'm saying, yeah, vote for the conservative. And I'm saying beyond that, if you got the chance, vote for the known conservative that is substantiated, that has a record, that has been consistent. And of course, I'm telling you to vote for me, because I'm the only one that has it.